If you've ever looked up the definition of product marketing and been confused, you're not alone. What product marketing is a hotly debated topic on platforms like LinkedIn. In this video, I'll explain what product marketing is and why research is super important to the role. Let's begin with the definition. Product marketing is the strategy a business develops to bring a product to market. But confusingly, it's also a role. Even if you don't have a product marketer at your company and you work at something like a startup, product marketing is probably already happening. So let's jump in. Using research as a foundation, product marketing leverages the latest market and customer insights to drive the overall direction of a product and maximize the ROI of the business. It aligns cross-functional teams like product, engineering, sales, marketing, customer success on the overall go-to-market strategy. Great product marketers have a really good understanding of the market landscape, but also the competitive positioning and who they compete against. But they also need to have a really strong foundation of the customer needs and what they want. Often marketing teams start with the go-to-market plan instead of the research behind it. For example, a lot of teams and startup founders debate about whether they should do SEO. Should we have a TikTok account? Which social media channel should we be marketing on? But before you can even choose one of these channels, you have to have the foundational research in place to understand which one would be best. And that's where product marketing comes in. Because in order to build a go-to-market plan, you have to have these questions answered. Who is the target market? What market do we play in? Who do we compete with? And how do we differentiate? And that's just the start. Product marketing, when done right, is able to research and answer these questions and build on this foundation so companies can build a go-to-market plan with evidence, not just assumptions. So to summarize, it is a function, but it is also a role, and it's a skill set that a lot of people use to build an effective go-to-market strategy. So let's take a look at some of the activities a product marketer would do to build a go-to-market strategy. A product marketer will undertake market analysis to understand what headwinds and tailwinds the company or industry is facing. For example, in a recession, software budgets get really tight, and a lot of startups look to consolidate their tools. A product marketer would need to understand that in order to know how to position in an economic recession. They also do competitor research to understand what the competitors do, how our customers are evaluating us against them, and how do we differentiate. Another thing that product marketing will do is customer research to understand the buying needs of the customers coming in. They'll build things like buyer personas so they can understand the type of people that are looking to buy a certain tool. They'll do things like jobs to be done research to understand the primary job someone is coming in to solve with their tool. And they'll build an ideal customer profile, commonly known as ICP, so they can understand the type of company and the characteristics that are looking to purchase a tool like theirs. What product marketers most commonly take on is product launches, which brings a lot of this research together to tell a great story and launch the product effectively into the market and create awareness so people understand that there is a tool out there that solves a particular problem. So after doing market, competitor, and customer research, product marketing develops messaging in order to effectively talk about the product, which is typically a set of 3 value props that speak to the customer's pain points. If a company has a sales team, then a sales team needs to be educated and prepared to effectively sell the product as well. So product marketers make sure that the sales team can speak consistently to the value props and aren't overselling or underselling what the product can do. So a product marketer will create something like a sales pitch, or they'll create what's known as a battle card, which gives sales speaking prompts in order to have effective conversations. They'll also create things like competitor differentiation documents so that when a salesperson is going into a chat with a customer, they can effectively differentiate if they're evaluating us against a competitor. And last but not least, product marketers are also responsible for positioning. And that's how you talk about the product once you've made a decision about which market you're actually competing in. So you can see a lot of research is required to do the things that product marketers are responsible for. And when a company doesn't have a product marketer in place, this research is typically shared by lots of different people like product managers, designers, sometimes the founder, and sales teams. So you can see how it gets a little bit messy when you don't have one person responsible to bring all of this together. If you'd like to stick around and understand a day in the life and what a product marketer actually does, you can watch some of my other videos.